Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Corgeut 3022 homage to an Omega Speedmaster. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing my Movement Classic Black Link, and Grogu is wearing my Still Dive SD8103 Aviator's watch. Grogu wasn't feeling very well, so he wore a mask to the Jedi Academy. Master Skywalker said, "I find your lack of face disturbing." Alright, here's the watch. Open up the box, and it comes with a pink cleaning cloth. And here it is. This is the second Speedmaster homage to review on my channel. The first was a Pagani design with the silver Snoopy colorway. That was a little higher in production value than this one, despite the fact that it has the exact same movement. I chose the black colorway, and I'm glad I did, because this one gives you more of a vintage Speedmaster vibe than the Pagani design. The Speedmaster is not flashy like a Daytona, and this Corgeut looks like you found it in your dad's junk drawer. The watch is 39.9 millimeters at the bezel, 48 millimeters lug to lug with inverted end links, has a 20 millimeter lug width, 13 millimeters thick, and weighs 136 grams on the supplied bracelet with 2 links removed. The bezel has an aluminum insert with a painted on tachymeter. The aluminum helps with the vintage vibe. It doesn't look as modern as a ceramic one would. Then it has the Corgeut name and the word Chronograph, and that's the only text on the dial. There's no mention of water resistance because you only get the basic 30. It has Lume pencil hands, and being a VK63, the main second hand is the Chronograph hand. The right sub-dial is your 24-hour indicator. The bottom is the running second hand, and the left is the Chronograph minute hand. The pushers are not screw down and don't have the fake screw down coin edge. I've reviewed many a VK63, but in case this is your first viewing, I'll show you the Chronograph in action. Just push the top pusher to start the Chronograph. As you can see, this is a Mega Quartz that ticks 5 times a second, so you get a fairly smooth sweep. Just push it again to stop, and when you're ready to reset, push the bottom pusher. And being in VK63, you get the instant snapback instead of a fast rewind like a lot of quartz chronographs. The crystal is a mineral glass stone box crystal. I really like the crystal. It has a unsigned screw down crown. I don't know why they bothered with a screw down since the minimal water resistance, but they did. Then it has a solid steel case that has brushed sides and a polished chamfered edge. Then it has a screw down case back with no writing whatsoever. You would have thought with a screw-down case back and screw-down crown, they could have got at least 50 meters of water resistance like the real Speedmaster, but maybe it has something to do with these pushers. The bracelet has 20 millimeter solid inverted end links, tapering down to 18 millimeters at the clasp. It's a single link bracelet, meant to look like a 3-link. And with polished center links and brushed side links. It has push pin adjusters, not screw in pins. And it does have half links at the very edge, so if you can't get a good fit with this butterfly clasp, at least you have half links. And the clasp can be closed in either direction because there's no little square. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. I think it wears really nice. Looks nice. Yeah, the bracelet doesn't look like a Speedmaster bracelet. Here's the watch on a vintage leather strap. I think that looks nice. And here it is on one of the many Pagani Design Bond NATO straps I've been sent. I think that looks good too. Here we are in the Lume room. I wasn't expecting good Lume, and more than likely it's not going to be very good. As I speed up the time, as you can see, the indices fade almost immediately, but the hands hold on somewhat okay. Not great, but not really awful. I remember the Pagani Design wasn't any better. What do I like about this watch? Well, I like the vintage Speedmaster look. It's nice compared to the more slick look of the Pagani Design. I like the fact that it has inverted end links, and it helps it really fit real well on the wrist. And I like the fact that it has half links, makes sizing a butterfly clasp a little bit less annoying. What are my gripes and groans? Only 30 meters of water resistance despite screw-down crown and case back. And a butterfly clasp on a sports watch is never a good idea. And the Lume is pretty subpar. Do I recommend this watch? This watch is clearly a step down from the Pagani Design, but it is almost half the price and has the exact same movement. Do you want the slick, polished look of the Pagani Design, or are you looking for something a bit vintage and rough around the edges? If vintage it is, then this one will suit your needs just fine for the price. However, if you want something a bit more refined and a far superior bracelet, then splurge for the Pagani Design. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Corgeut 3022 homage to the Omega Speedmaster. And I'll be back with another review or unboxing. I got a lot of reviews to do. Bye.